Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us.
They really do love us. You know now. Unstable podcast.
Bam.
This is episode 6, man.
They never loved us though.
Claudia, did you think we'd make it to episode 6?
No, especially after Fight Gate and guy yelling at me every time I'm 10 minutes late.
You know.
But you do love us.
I'm a little drill sergeant sometimes. My dad was a drill sergeant, so you know.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this.
Be on time, God damn it. Be on time. Like you never worked in a black production before.
You know what? This is the earliest you've been here, though, Claudia.
Wow.
We did say 5 o'clock, and you were here at 5:10. I mean, that's
I'll be
early
on time
for
for the
We
day.
actually said 4:30.
I mean for the show.
you. Be on time. We're going to get into that a bit later. What's up? This is the Unstable Podcast, episode 6. Mike Hill, Steve Wilson over there hanging out. Guy Tori.
Guy Tori in the place to be got kicked out of Trump University.
All the time, and my girl Claudia Jordan hanging out.
C.Murder.
Yeah, we
Mike,
love what
before
you
you go any further, I must say Claudia tastes really good, man.
Yes, Claudia brought in the wine. She got her own wine.
Please explain
what is this?
what I'm
This
saying,
is
though.
Just Peachy?
Yeah, I have stake in this company, Just Peachy. It's with Diageo Crew, which is huge in the liquor business.
Yo, this is good.
And actually,
You like it? You don't like
I
it?
don't even like peaches, but I like this. This is pretty
they're actually
good.
the same color too.
Hey.
It's pretty good.
You
Yeah,
taste
so
good,
I'm
sis.
part owner of this, so please support Black owned.
Yes.
And you can get it at all Cost Plus World Markets in 276 stores across the
I
country.
like cosplay.
Get it.
And
Check.
we try to get it in more
Get
places.
it.
There's 500,000 places we could be, including liquor stores and clubs.
About Crenshaw. Can I get on Crenshaw and 43rd liquor
Right.
store?
If there's a
in the
Cost
hood.
Plus, and it's cheap. It's only $9 a bottle.
That's
Give me that
not
beach.
bad.
A
And this
whole
is
case
really
is like
good.
$90 some. Yeah, and it gets you nice.
That
Wow.
is going to replace Alizé one day. I'm pretty sure it's going to.
Oh, my God.
I have a tip for you guys that
What do you got?
out
What?
there dating, and you guys are of a certain age, so the penis may not be as strong and potent as it may have
It's
once
not.
was.
I ain't gonna lie, mine ain't.
Do you know they have
I know.
PEDs for the penis now? I mean, insane.
So
They have.
listen, if you mix alcohol and Nodoz, I know I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you're on ecstasy, and you all are really aggressive, and it does make the sex really bomb.
Wait.
And it's not
Wait, what now?
any kind of alcohol with Nodoz, because
Okay.
like alcohol brings you down and makes you feel like sexy but sleepy, right? So you might fall asleep on the dick, but the Nodoz is a shot of it's caffeine. So, but it does make you like, it makes me very arrogant. Like that's when I talk the most shit in
So
bed.
I'll be like,
See, here's the thing. That
It'll be
works
good.
for you, Claudia, as a woman to be aggressive.
Right.
We would catch a case.
Yes.
No, you're right.
We're not
Well, it's
trying to
not
be
gonna
too
make-
aggressive.
It's not gonna
I'll
make
be in
you.
court. Joe
You're trying to
Torre be
explain
coming
it.
to speak for me and everything.
It's not gonna make you rapey. It's not gonna make you rapey. It's just gonna make you just like better.
All right. Oh,
right.
well.
And-
all right.
And,
No dose
the
of
woman
alcohol.
will like let down, like she'll just like feel free.
Yeah, I'm out.
got that no dose and alcohol.
No, I'm just gonna stick with my
Cry
lies.
me in my balls.
He gonna stick with his lies and his Viagra,
that's
but
right, that's
it
right.
might be cheaper than the Viagra that you're using, though, Steve.
But I got health insurance. Is it? Mine's good.
What do you
No,
pay, like
no.
$200 a pill or something?
It is about
No,
$40 a
it's
pill for
just
Viagra.
$47 a
Yeah,
pill.
yeah.
How much are they?
$47.
So if I have some, would you buy some for me? I need some money right now.
I ain't bullshit. Holla.
You get it on the black market though, right?
I have some.
your face?
I'm just saying, man. You get a hookup.
I
You
do.
get a hookup.
I
By
do.
the way, everybody, this is Mike Hill, Steve Wilson, Guy Tori once again,
Awesome.
Claudia Jordan. Hey, you know what? If you like the show, tell us about it. How did you get in touch with the show here, Guy?
You get in touch with the show. We have several ways. Twitter and Instagram at Unstable Podcast. Unstable with a D podcast. That's on Twitter and Instagram. On Facebook, it's Unstable with the apostrophe D. Unstable. On YouTube, it's Unstable Podcast. All with a D, y'all. All with the D. She know about the D. Because she's going to do something for the D later.
Do it
been
for
a
the
while.
D.
And email, get at us at unstabledpodcast at gmail. Unstabled with a D podcast at gmail.com.
Have you been reading the
Email for the
emails
D.
though? They loving the hair. There's some girls in Australia said they're gonna start saying that now.
They love it.
Really?
Explain
Yeah.
what the hair's for. The hair.
High-end homeless, meaning a guy that really, he looks like he has it together, but he really
It's
doesn't.
right there on
He's
the
probably
screen right
homeless.
there.
We'll do that. And everything's on the screen. If you're watching us on YouTube, we'll put all the information on the screen for you. If you're listening on audio, of course.
And
just
Claudia
listen.
coined that. That's her phrase.
Hey,
High-end
high-end
homeless.
homeless. All right.
And beware of people with missing side teeth.
If you've been listening to the podcast, Claudia
hilarious.
gives at least one gem every single week. So make sure you check out the
dude
podcast.
stole her
What y'all been
yoga
up to?
What's
pants.
been going on this week? Steve, your mommy's in
my
town, right?
mom's is in
No,
town.
you call her
Yeah.
mommy though. You still call
Of
her
course,
mommy.
it's my mommy, man.
Mom, you're like 50. You still call your
What?
mom
So what?
mommy.
Yeah, it's my mommy.
You call it
You
mommy?
still breastfeed? What do you?
That's disgusting.
She got some nice ones too.
And
now.
even
Don't get it
worse
twisted.
that you would say that. No.
I'm just saying.
But
Mama
it's
Wilson got
cool.
some.
It's cool that she in town. I ain't had no booty in 5 days because, you know, I can't
Why not?
You can't do nothing with your mama.
Why not? What? How you think you got here? Your mom fucking?
Yeah, no. Hey, no, she not. But
She was?
Does your
No,
mom sleep
never.
in the same bedroom with you? Why
No,
can't
she
you?
in the guest room but still.
So
in
is
the house.
Carly very loud?
I ain't gonna speak that on my woman. Let's just say
she
everybody in
is.
Burbank know my name. And the cops called a couple of times, like, "Are you murdering her?" Like, no, we was
Wow.
watching Power.
Hey, Claudia, I understand that you were trying to hang out with some dude, a very famous dude, and some guys got in your way. What's up with that?
Man
Oh, at the
things.
club, you
At
saw
the
that?
club, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I do want to talk about my film too, but I was at a club in Hollywood, and because my girl was in town, her man was DJing, so I was like, all right, I'll go. So Jason Derulo it was his birthday.
Yeah.
So he came in and his whole crew was with him, and these guys were so aggressive to get the male groupies are way worse than the female groupies.
They are.
I had
Yes.
this.
They
Listen,
are.
I had this real sexy cream jumpsuit on that I was didn't want to wear it for a while because it shows a lot.
You looked invisible.
I did. I'm actually caramel. What are you talking about? Maybe to you. Anyway, so guys were so aggressive so anxious to get to Jason Derulo's
Sad.
table. They knocked me over, knocked
Oh
drinks
my
all
God.
over.
What?
I spilled drinks all over my outfit, and I'm like,
Are you
they're
serious?
the
Man
thirst
fans.
level was so high.
Yeah.
There was no girl, hardly any girls at the table, maybe 2 girls. The guys just want to be in the pitches with him. I don't blame
Yes.
Jason Derulo. It's the crew. It's
Right.
it's not just him.
Right.
It's all the guys that have these entourages. They just
So it wasn't like security. It was like just
homeboys.
man groupies.
they want to be on the couch with him
Like
that.
8 turtles and
Well, they're trying to get the leftovers. So Jason can only handle so many of the women.
Right.
So the
Right.
women that are coming around, the ones that Jason won't take home or choose, of course,
After
they're
he
going to
pick
be
his
there.
2, the rest is left over.
But a lot of male groupies out there, and they're the worst.
They
in
are.
athletics, I'm in sports, whatnot. So you see these.
You see male groupies?
all the time. Oh my gosh! I mean, they
Oh,
especially jocks.
Hey, Mike Hill, sign my pack. Sign my
Well,
pack.
not
Mike.
necessarily me. I'm talking about the athletes being around LeBron and all those guys, Magic Johnson, Michael
Right.
Jordan. You just, oh my God! Sometimes it's just so disgusting to see a grown man push over like a kid to get an autograph.
Or a
I've seen
reporter,
that happen.
yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
reporter to get an
Yeah.
autograph. Guy, what's up with you in this week, man?
This week was unstable for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Every
This-
week,
this-
so it's a normal week for you.
Unstable.
Yeah, right. Tell us
Exactly.
something
It's apple picking season. Apple picking season always makes me unstable. Apple picking.
What's apple picking?
Apple picking. Whenever I've been with Macintosh for 23 years. Ever since the little apple was gay. Remember it was the rainbow apple. Now it's the white apple. The rainbow apple used to be gay for a minute. But now
Shout
every
out
time
Steve Jobs.
every time a new phone comes out with Apple, if you got an iPhone, your phone starts acting up. It won't
Right.
charge the way it's supposed to charge.
I'm
You
at
can't- you drop
24%
calls,
right
everything.
now.
So it's like they want you to pick the new Apple phone. So I call it Apple picking season because
It is.
every time you do those updates, man, it does something to your phone, man. So I'm frustrated all damn week.
Wow,
So
just
Apple picking season.
don't
So if your phone is acting
update
up,
your phone.
you got an Apple phone, it's because the new phones are coming out and want you to pick the new phone. And guess what? Like an asshole and dummy, I'm going to pick it.
Oh yeah, we got to get the
Gotta
iPhone
get it.
8. I got to get the iPhone
Well, good luck
X
with
or the
that.
10 or whatever.
I'm in the
I
car.
just got this one 4 months ago. I can't
But that's
get it
okay.
now.
No, that's
I'm not
cool. It's
getting
not
that
going to work
shit.
anymore. I mean, but you know
It's
what?
not gonna work no
Claudia's
more.
getting callbacks because, Claudia, her girl was supposed to come here today.
Yeah.
Annie, the one that's basically destroyed my relationships. I'm
Hilarious.
just saying she has, to be honest.
She
And
has.
I've never
But
done
here's the
anything
thing,
with this young
Michael. Are
lady
you
anymore.
going to give Annie a chance for real is my question. I hear you, brother.
We're
but-
talking about Claudia right now.
I'm
not
talking
gonna
about
bring up
Annie. I'm talking
bring
about
up
Annie.
Hold up. Shout out to Annie Alonso, though, because she's got a new movie that's coming out called
Yes.
Till Death Do Us Part. So make sure you check that out,
Oh,
right?
I went to the
That was-
premiere last night.
I was supposed to go to that
Should have
last
went.
night.
The movie was really
She said you
good.
shoulda
It
went.
really, really was good. Like everyone was screaming at the screen, and then when a premiere,
So black people was there then?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
At the Magic Johnson Theater then, right?
when a movie's bad, like when I went to see the one with never mind.
Hey, I know what you're going to say, but don't say it. Go ahead.
Say
Go ahead.
it.
Just keep it going.
Say
keep
it.
it
This
going.
is
No,
unstable.
Keep it going.
Hold on. When is C Murder?
Yeah, wait,
ever
hold
been
on.
I'm
praised?
gonna
Y'all
say
gonna
it.
punk out?
No, the one with Cassie and Terrence J and all that.
Oh yeah, I remember
movie.
that one. Yeah, I
Like,
remember.
Oh,
that.
yeah,
I went to the
um,
premiere of that one.
It was star-studded, but like
Yeah.
the jokes didn't hit. Like it just
Right.
didn't hit right.
Right.
So those kind of movies, like when a movie's not good, you want to just get the hell out of it because you
Right.
don't want them to ask you any questions. They were like, Claudia, do you have a comment? I go, I gotta go to the bathroom, but my girl will talk to you. And I left her hanging.
That's the real get out.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But Annie's movie last night, everyone hovered and stayed, and then they all went to the after party, and the
Nice,
vibe was so good. We had a
nice.
good time.
Wow.
But she did her thing. She looked beautiful in the
I
movie.
wish I would have come out. You
I
invited me. I
invited
know,
you.
but I had some things I had to take.
Yeah.
You had another girl?
No, who wasn't necessarily there. I just had some
Yes,
things I had to
you
take.
got some-
I had to work. I actually
You
had
got
to
some
work.
ass last night.
Comedian.
We'll get to you. I also did some pickup scenes for the movie The List, and we added some sex scenes to the movie.
The list.
Added
We
some
gonna see
sex
you
scenes?
naked?
You have to see the movie
So
to
what
see.
is the list about, though? What is the list about, though?
Okay, Brian White he plays my husband.
Okay, Brian
and
White,
Columbus
yeah.
Short is in the movie as well.
Okay.
And so Columbus and Brian are brothers. And
What is this, Stump the Yard Part 2? What's it?
Not at all. So I play Brian's wife.
Okay.
And we're celebrating our 20-year anniversary because we're like high school sweethearts. And at the reception, it's all love. And then I end up dying. I pass out.
They killed you?
It looks like I had a heart attack, but really I was poisoned.
Oh, wow.
So then it becomes a murder mystery, like who killed me. And then Brian finds my journal, and in it he finds the list. That's what the name of the list.
The list.
Of all the affairs I had.
Wow.
So I have a lot of flashback scenes, but you guys probably think I'm telling you the movie, but there's so many twists and turns at the end.
How many times did you naked?
I have a few sex scenes, and some are disturbing.
And was Omarosa on that list?
No, we had a no fish market zone. She needed to clean her pussy for that. Take some drugs, get some help for that. Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Put your mama in a home for that.
So make sure you check that out. When's the list come out?
Should be in January. Dame Dash directed it.
Dame
I'm
Dash.
gonna show y'all some like video clips maybe.
I saw one clip where in the trailer where Brian White was actually, or was it, which one was it? Columbus Short. One of them, you were on the couch. And all of a sudden, his head, you just didn't see his head anymore. If you know what I'm saying. It went down there for a little.
Down.
Yep, yeah, a little bit of that, huh?
I let him lick the pussy for the dick.
Became a vegetarian.
All right, so we're gonna check that out. Let's keep it going on Unstable. We got to get serious because you know what?
I need some more wine.
You need to get some wine. Yeah.
Can you open that?
This wine is really good.
Hey, Jerron.
Can you pop that guy?
It's getting hot in here.
Oh shit! I gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Hold on.
She said, "Do I have to be ready?"
Why
That's
don't I get
hilarious. That's your intro.
At least we know it this time, right?
Right.
It's time for
I
what's
knew it.
hot. Time for the news of the week, and of course, a very, very important and very inflammatory week
Yes, it was.
because of our president.
And Fuego.
Trump throwing an ocean of gas on the NFL protests, and
Man.
he had these comments. If you haven't heard it, I don't know where you've been.
Luther and I and everyone in this arena tonight are unified by the same great American values. We're proud of our country. We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired.
Wow.
He's fired.
And they're cheering.
So once again, that threw gasoline on a flame because all we were talking about was Colin Kaepernick before.
Right.
And now everybody is protesting around the NFL. You heard Trump there call these players that are kneeling sons of bitches when in Charlottesville we had white supremacists who were so-called good people. So he
On both
galvanized
sides,
the
on
league.
both sides.
Just about every team kneeled or they showed some kind of unity. And some owners and even Ray Lewis kneeled. Tori.
Come on, man. It's too late. He already showed us who he was.
He
Too
got
late.
out his knees for the dick. Pretending to break the flag for that dick. You know what's crazy? It's good that they're unifying now that they called Trump called them sons of bitches.
Right.
But when Kaepernick was by himself,
Yep.
y'all was running from him. Nobody had his back except Bennett and Beast Mode.
A couple,
But
Eric
he's been
Reed,
doing it.
a lot of guys, a couple of guys around
But
league.
it wasn't that many, and I feel like they left him out to dry. No one hardly anybody had his back. But when he calls y'all sons of bitches, listen, I'm glad that we're unifying together, but the irony is not lost on me.
Here's the thing that bothers me is like when Kaepernick first did it, he actually sat down first.
Right.
Right? And there's a
Right.
Navy SEAL, former NFL player by the name of Nate Boyer, who went to Kaepernick and said, hey, man, I don't really agree with you sitting down for the flag. At least participate a little bit, and why don't you take a knee?
Exactly.
So it was Nate Boyer's idea for him to take a knee to honor the flag a little bit. But now Trump is trying to change the narrative and make it about the soldiers and the flag, and it's not about that. And what they're trying to do is take it off what the real issue is, which is the injustices going on with black people in America.
Exactly.
It's like, when are you going to stop white people, the white guilt, not white people, crackers, because it ain't white people, it's crackers.
Right.
Okay.
KKK crackers. Look, quit kicking the can down the damn road. Let's deal with this problem we got in America called bigotry, racism. All of those things. And that's the problem. Now you want to sweep it down the road another what, 200, 400 years? No, let's deal with this shit now instead of kicking this shit down the road again.
Go ahead,
You
Steve.
cowards.
And
I
now,
got a whole different take on this. Don't you see what Donald Trump is really doing? He's trying to trick you by getting his base all happy by saying nigga,
of
right?
course, of
Because
course.
he's gonna fail them on getting rid of Obamacare.
Yes.
So he's jingling the keys.
Of
Don't
course.
fall. He don't give a damn about them standing for the flag. He's tricking them.
He
This
is-
is a game. He's not gonna get the wall built.
Right.
He's not gonna get Mexicans out. He's not gonna kick Muslims out. He's not gonna get none of the
Travel
make
ban.
America great. It's not gonna happen again. So anytime he knows he's gonna fail them, he's gonna say nigga in code.
Yeah.
He should have been focusing on, and see, he tweeted about the SOBs when he should have been focused on Puerto Rico and the SOSs they were
Thank
calling
you.
How about that?
Yes.
Because there are gang cartels now in Puerto Rico who are commandeering gas stations, letting their people get gas and let the other people wait. And if Trump was on his job, he should have been sending troops down there to protect those gas stations so the citizens can get it, not these drug cartels.
I think
tweeted
he's so
15 times.
ignorant.
Go ahead.
I think he's so ignorant. Like, I think he thinks Puerto Rico is part of Mexico. And he's like,
Probably does.
We're not going to let those
Camera.
Mexicans in.
Cameras. Donald Trump, I have a message for you.
Okay, all right.
Just because they're Latin and a lot of Jose's and Marias there does not mean they're not part of America. I know you got passed through school because you had rich parents, rich Nazi parents, and white supremacists, so they kind of gave you a pass. So maybe you're not aware, but Puerto Rico is, in fact, a U.S. territory, and you might want to, like, make it work.
They just can't vote for the president. But one of the best posts
But they
I've
can pay
seen-
taxes, though.
Yeah, they do. But one of the best posts I've seen from Wanda Sykes, she posted, she wished the NFL players would kneel in Puerto Rico so Trump can put his focus there.
That's true, though.
So true.
But it's
Love
like,
Wanda Sykes, man.
there's 3 million people there that have no electricity, that are
For the next
struggling. There's
7
no
months.
water, and they're struggling. And he actually was like talking shit on Twitter, basically saying, well, their infrastructure was a mess and they're bankrupt,
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
and running his mouth. And it's like, the fact that he puts the rights and the safety of these Nazis, people that don't even salute an American flag,
Right.
like, talk about disrespect. These people don't even like rock with the American flag. They rock with the
Confederate
Confederate
The
flag.
loser
Right.
flag.
They lost in 1865.
Right.
It's a wrap. You motherfuckers are losers.
Right.
You are the weakest link.
And what bothered me on the way up here, I didn't have time to research it, so I got to research it more. But I heard DirecTV, in lieu of the kneeling and the protest in the NFL game, DirecTV are offering refunds in light of the protest.
That's
For people
so
who are
corny.
annoyed by the NFL protest,
I'm gonna
they're
order
offering
DirecTV tomorrow.
refunds. They're offering
No,
refunds.
DirecTV is offering refunds
I know.
because people are
But I'm gonna order it and then complain the next week.
Oh, you're going to order and then cancel it?
Yeah, I'm be like, y'all didn't know they was
Hold on.
doing this.
To Steve's
I'm a
point,
new football
to Steve's
fan.
point, what you guys have to understand that President Trump is President Distraction.
Yes.
That's it.
Everything that he does is to
Yes.
distract you from the bigger issues. Because we're talking about the NFL protest
Russia.
right now, we're
He
not
gonna
talking
jingle the
about
keys.
Russia. We're
Right.
not talking about the fact that he's not doing anything with Puerto Rico. He can't get the wall
Kim
built.
Jong-un
Healthcare.
declared war on us.
North Korea is basically saying, hey, we ready, motherfucker.
Right.
Whenever y'all ready
Right.
to go, we
He
ready
gonna
to
jingle
go.
the keys. Ling, ling,
That's
ling.
basically what he's doing. He's trying to put everything away. And here's another point that I want to make. Stop saying that it's about disrespecting the flag.
Yes.
And about disrespecting the military.
Yes, it's
As
not.
somebody that was in the military.
Preach, brother.
Me.
Preach.
I was in the military. I served 6 years in the United States Air Force.
Thank you, sir,
What's
for your
so
service.
crazy about this country is, and what's crazy about this whole thing is, I fought for the right for people like Colin Kaepernick and NFL players to protest. Think about this. This country was built on protest.
Exactly.
What happened
Right.
in 1773?
They
We
came
had
here
the
because
Boston
of
Tea
protest.
I went to
Party.
public school. What happened?
I'm just saying. What happened? Lunch counters. Everything that's happened. The women's suffrage movement. Everything. If you want something to change,
You protest.
And guess what? It's not going to be comfortable.
Right.
Protests
No, it's never
aren't supposed
comfortable.
to be comfortable. So when you go out and you say, well, I understand why they're doing it, but I just don't want them. Why can't they do it some other time?
All lives matter.
No, that's not the case. You got to make people feel uncomfortable so that we can have this
Exactly.
discussion.
Black
and
lives
talk about
matter.
it to make things change.
Exactly.
Never has it been so clear that their message from America is niggas, stay in your place. Rich niggas, we resent you.
Yes.
Niggas, you don't have a voice. You can't speak up. You're
Right.
lucky that we gave you the opportunity to make money. Niggas have a seat.
Pretty much.
niggas, I make money off you, but I don't care. Like they are
Like Jay-Z
calling
said,
us.
still nigga.
These actions are calling us niggas to our face.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
these team owners are hilarious. First of all, they're all Trump's boys. They all donated to his
11 of them
campaign.
gave $1 million.
And
Yeah.
when he starts talking shit about them, now you want to lock arms, but none of y'all are still, until Kaepernick is signed to a
7 of them.
team.
Exactly.
I'm not fucking
part.
with the NFL.
That part.
And I've
right
not
there.
seen one game.
Lock
That part.
arms with Kaepernick. How about that?
Yeah,
Lock
How about
arms with
that?
Kaepernick.
How about that? You know what? But the NFL isn't the only leagues that are coming after Trump. Well, he shout out NASCAR for
And he got clowned by Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt, who
Yeah.
basically quoted John F. Kennedy talking about protests, peaceful protests. If you
Right.
don't agree with peaceful protests, then they're going to become violent protests. So basically, think about that. He
Dale
also
Jr.
shouted out the Pittsburgh Penguins. Basically, hockey's 95% white for coming to the White House.
Right.
But then early in the week, he said something about Steph Curry when they was contemplating whether they should come to the White House, and now he's like, well, I'm disinviting Steph Curry. He wasn't coming in the first place. He didn't
Exactly.
want to come. So how can you disinvite somebody that didn't want to come there? Well, LeBron James, I know we got that sound. LeBron James basically on Twitter called him a bum, and then he had these comments on Monday.
We're going to I have this platform to let one individual, no matter the power, no matter the impact that he should have or she should have, ever use sport as a platform to divide us. We know this is the greatest country in the world. It's the land of the free. But we still have problems just like everybody else. And when we have those problems, we have to figure out a way how we come together and be as great as we can be as the people. Because the people run this country, not one individual. And damn sure not him.
Damn sure not him.
You know, I know it
That's
don't
a
look like
big
I'm
statement.
standing, but standing ovation, man, for LeBron James,
Right,
man.
for real.
And everybody know, like, I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan. He's not a bigger fan of mine too. But I gotta
Kept
say,
you out
man.
of a series, man. Shout
Yeah,
out,
well,
man.
you know,
just
I'm
saying.
a Laker fan. I'm a Kobe guy, and I have no reason to really dislike LeBron. Only that he always stuck his dick in the Lakers, and
Well, he's
really
gonna be a
beat us
Laker
bad.
next year, so you're gonna
Yeah,
love
they
him.
will
But
love him.
I will
Yeah.
say to LeBron James, man, hats off to you, man. Standing ovation, man. What
Yeah.
you're doing, to me, puts you past Jordan.
You know
Oh,
what?
wow.
If he keeps
Straight
talking,
up.
Puts you past Jordan.
if he keeps talking like that, we're gonna overlook that whole hairline thing. You know what I'm saying? You are good in my book. I wasn't a LeBron fan either, and I don't know why. I'm not.
Because
but-
he's good. That's
Because
what I'm saying.
he
Great
beats
player,
us.
that's why.
Right.
But
'Cause he
I
beats
was
us.
so impressed by him. Like I rocks with LeBron James now. Like that was amazing to see him do that and to unapologetically go for the president.
And it's
I like
symbolic.
that.
It's symbolic too because when Jim Brown and all those guys got together, it was actually in Cleveland.
Right.
You
Right.
know, when they
Jim
got
Brown,
together,
Bill
and
Russell. Bill Russell actually kneeled. If
Yeah.
you saw the picture with the
Tommy
Congressional
Smith,
Medal of Honor.
John
Yeah.
Carlos, when they got together, it was actually in Cleveland. So it's fitting that he's playing for Cleveland. He's from that area, and he's doing the same thing. Hats off to you, LeBron.
I actually think LeBron has stepped into Muhammad Ali territory
Absolutely.
right there. Like, cause I don't know if it's true, but
Let's
I
give him
heard
some time
that
now.
Jordan said that Republicans buy sneakers too, and so he didn't do. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Jordan's always been a letdown when it comes to political things. I'm sorry, like
he stepped up to me right there.
Yeah, well, we'll talk
LeBron
about
did.
the guys that are actually stepping up. LeBron
Yeah.
has always done that. LeBron, when it was the situation
ESPYs. Remember
the
the ESPYs?
ESPYs,
Yes.
he, Dwayne Wade,
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
came out, Carmelo
Carmelo
Anthony,
Anthony, yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course, I forget the kid in Florida that got killed by the one
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin. He led the Heat
The
with
hoodie,
the hoodies
yeah.
over
Right,
and
right.
whatnot.
That was dope.
They also, when it came out to the with the Clippers owner was making
Donald
those racist,
Sterling.
Donald
Donald
Sterling was
Sterling.
making those racist remarks or whatever. They were talking about actually having a boycott
Right.
of the NBA.
Right.
So they have used their platform for better. And there are a lot of players. The Rams came out one game when they were
Exactly.
still in
In
St.
St.
Louis
Louis for
holding their hands
Ferguson.
up.
Absolutely.
And people are still going to complain about that. So I applaud these athletes and these entertainers who use their platforms to make this world a better place
Hell
to live
yeah.
in. And they should.
And on another note, man, LeBron James, man, for how he grew up, I mean, with the dad not being present, his mom, the issues with his mom and everything, for him to not get in trouble, and do this with the upbringing that he had, man, that's even more kudos to him.
I have one more thing to add to this. I don't know if you guys know, it's kind of like late breaking, but Paul Smith, he's the chief of the Cecil Township Fire Department, 20 miles outside of Pittsburgh. On Sunday, he announced to the world that he, who had just been added to his list of no good niggers, that he posted on Facebook. So he has a list, a running list that he has of no good niggers. Paul Smith, I would like to be added to your list of no good niggas. And if I see you in the streets, you're going to see how no good of a nigga I really am. And that is a threat.
And that's a promise. Add me on it too.
He did that to Mike Tomlin. Actually, he was the fire chief in that township, and he got fired because of that.
He should get fired.
Of course. I'm glad he got exposed. And this is what's great about social media and these topics and these athletes bringing up this, because if they did not bring up these causes, if Colin Kaepernick, and I'll go back to your point, you're talking about LeBron James being Muhammad Ali territory.
Right.
He is.
To me, Colin Kaepernick is the bravest athlete that we have seen
Yes, he is.
since
years.
Muhammad Ali.
Absolutely.
The reason Muhammad Ali and LeBron James, I can see them in this, because LeBron is a superstar and he's got a job, he's secure. What Colin Kaepernick did to me may be braver than what Muhammad Ali did, because Muhammad Ali still, people wanted to see him and they had a lot of people fighting for him. Kaepernick was on the verge
He did
of actually
his
being
on the downswing. He was on the bench.
downswing.
He had every reason not to.
He was on the bench when he started. When he
he
started that, he was on the bench.
Right. Muhammad Ali went to jail, though.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali. No, I'm not saying I'm not taking anything away from Muhammad Ali, but Colin Kaepernick, how brave he is, and this is what's so great about America. Once again, a country that I fought for. In the national anthem, which, by the way, the third verse you should listen to.
The third verse you should really listen to.
If you really care about the national anthem, basically talking about what they're going to do to these runaway slaves.
I wonder now I see why they're sitting down.
Home of the free.
Yeah.
Land of the free. Land of the free, right?
Free.
Home of the brave. Think about that. Let that sink in.
They would never force any other group who had a disrespectful song. Like, they would never do that to Jewish people. They would never do it to gay
hell
people.
no.
But with black people, it's always okay. So the third verse of the song that Francis Scott
Key, yep.
Okay, it's basically a shot. First of all, he's a slave owner. And he's glorifying killing runaway slaves that go in to seek freedom. So that's what you're talking about. And you expect black people who are descendants of these said slaves to stand for this bullshit ass, raggedy ass, whack ass, no soul having.
If you wrote a hit song about Hitler, they would think you were crazy.
Right.
Yep.
They would like, this most disrespectful thing. How could you do that?
And we got to give Bruce Maxwell a shout out. He's the first
Oakland
MLB
A's.
player, Oakland A's, who kneeled down in protest as well. So it's not just, he's a rookie catcher, and that's crazy. He's a rookie. He's not like in the league for years.
He got things to lose too.
Exactly.
And once again, coming out of Oakland.
It's amazing.
Revolutionaries start.
Exactly.
It's amazing that the most divisive president in history is actually inadvertently and unintentionally uniting us together.
Yeah.
Because people are uniting. Like, people are just like,
you know
and
why?
there's some great, I got to give shout out to, there's a lot of white people out there that are rocking with it too, finally.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
I
Because they
appreciate
see
them.
it.
You know
They
why?
Yes.
You know why? Because God always gets the victory in the end.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
what
It's
happens.
a sad day when God Tory is the reason of what the hell's going on. That was deep right there.
Of course,
That's
we'll
a
keep
sad-
this conversation
Come on,
going.
man.
It's important to keep this conversation going. And that's the thing about it. It's not necessarily the what he's doing, but why he's doing it. So until we eradicate all the racism that's in this country, we should keep this discussion in the forefront of America and help and hope that everybody in this country does their job to make sure that it's done away with.
And please stop making it about the flag. When we
Yes.
do this,
And our soldiers.
When we do
Right.
that, no one's disrespecting the military or the flag. When we do this, we're disrespecting all. I made a post today with Kaepernick, and in the background it's all the victims. Well, a fraction of the victims.
Right.
We're forgetting about the Sandra Blands, the Tamar Rice, the Eric Gardner. The list goes on and
Trayvon
on.
Martins, once again.
We're forgetting about them. So, if you
Philando
are mad
Castile.
at black people protesting against police brutality,
Right.
that means you are for police brutality against black people. Plain and simple, there's really no other way to look at it. So all these people that are booing NFL games when the players are taking a knee, you are against us being
Progress.
against police brutality.
And
You
they're-
want them to continue to beat us and kill us.
And they're
Trump
booing
said
like
it.
the Dallas Cowboys kneeled before the national
That was
anthem.
so- that was
and
so
they
pussy.
started booing. Oh, hold on, by the way. And if you see the players while they're kneeling during the national anthem and you're booing, are you being disrespectful to the national anthem? Oh, and by the way, Guy made this point before. If you're at home and the national anthem comes on and you don't stand at attention,
Are you disrespectful?
But
Oh, by
hold
the
on,
way,
peep
if
this.
you're wearing a bikini or wearing some shorts with the American flag on it, do you realize that's disrespectful to the American flag?
And
No, it
the
depends
plate
on how
you
big her
said
ass
earlier.
is.
Yeah, or if you're eating off of a plate on the 4th of July with the American flag on it, that is disrespectful to the flag.
Let me tell you something, Mike. I was at a sports bar this weekend, back on what Guy said, and I was sitting there, and when they started the national anthem, we was all sitting there, and there was a bunch of Broncos fans behind me, like, just look at them. But we're in the bar sitting down. I'm
Everybody.
like, I said, y'all not standing up.
I did the
So how
same
can
thing
you
in
get
Vegas
mad?
last year. Yep.
And then they was all like this. They was like, one guy was like, he didn't say nothing, but he was like, oh.
And one more thing, if you're flying the American flag and it's dirty and it's all like tethered, and that's disrespectful.
Right. Is it?
The
Yes,
fact
it
that
is.
they're pulling the
Yes, it
flag
is.
out before the NFL game, you're not supposed to display the flag the way they're doing it at NFL games.
Once again,
you're not supposed
it is
to.
white people that are stuck in the 1800s telling us, you will do what we say or we will punish you, boy. That's basically what you tell. And what about Donald Trump? There's a tweet for everything, right? You go back on his Twitter, he has a tweet where he says burning the U.S. flag, like it's still a form of protest. That he actually co-signed the shit.
And
That's what I'm saying. No,
I'm gonna
Trump
say right
does
now,
whatever his base wants him to do.
At that time.
and you know who it is? In the words of Dave Chappelle, it's the Tiki Torch whites. The Tiki Torch whites.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
They're not really
Basically.
about that life, though.
Bottom line.
I call them crackers.
All right, we are going to keep unstable going. We're going to get back to the funny. I mean, we can talk some serious stuff too. This is the type of show that we have. We can get funny, we can get ratchet, but at the same time, we got some very smart people on the show, minus Steve because he has a GED.
What
That's
the
okay.
hell?
No, I mean, you're intelligent, but you're not very smart. I'm just saying. I mean,
Right.
He's like the slow cousin. you know?
yeah, yeah. Like
But
it
he's
takes
cool.
time to. Yeah, he's a really nice guy, and you want to bring him along with you because,
I'm
like,
gonna let that slide because I'm high, but we'll talk later.
We'll win, aren't you? You know what I like about this?
What?
Guys like this song too.
You don't know the words though.
I have no idea, but I love
You know this.
that
Watch
music.
this.
Enemy.
You little.
Pardon me.
You can Cardi B. You
These is
red bottoms.
These is blood shoes.
Oh,
I don't mess with you.
You fucking it up.
You 72.
Because you know the
You're
words.
72
I'm
years old.
listening
man.
to.
Listen.
I'm on.
I don't dance now. I make money move. Dance now.
I like that.
Hey,
Hey, shout out to Cardi B though.
Yes,
for real.
please give her a
Number
shout
Get that
out.
money.
song in the country.
Yes.
Former she's still on the reality show. She's still on
No.
Love and Hip Hop. New
Quit.
York. She doesn't
She got
need
a
to
$1
be.
million deal. $1 million
Wow.
I'm never mad when
Wow.
a black woman gets her money.
Or Dominican or whatever she is.
Yeah, well, a woman of color.
I'm
never
happy
mad
she
when a woman of color gets their money, so I ain't mad at her.
Nah, I do love her hustle. I just hate to hear her talk.
Yeah, getting that shmoney.
But she's really funny though. Like her little
Let her
like
make her money.
With
she
her-
found her it.
she's
Right.
transparent. Like she expresses her feelings. Like she's not trying to pretend to be something she's not.
Right.
So that's what makes her lovable. Like she'll talk
Right.
about. She still rocks with her like hood chicks from the streets, like her old
Right.
friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And she talks about Fashion Over clothes and like her cheap cheap clothes and stuff like that. And people can relate to that because really everyone's really like that.
I tell everybody when I'm talking to young comics, young artists, find your it. Find your it. That's what's going to take you to wherever you need to be and separate you from somebody else. Find your it. Whatever that is, I don't know what it is,
she
but when you
found
find
hers,
that it, you
yeah.
find your it. Be original.
Yeah.
What is a Bodak? Because the song is Bodak.
That's a good
Yellow.
question.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good.
I got it.
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
As the youngest one here.
I really hate her.
That
now.
is true. Damn it.
There is a
No,
rapper.
no. Jerron is younger.
But
He's a producer.
He's
Among us
asking.
one.
so there's a song called, there's a rapper, Kodak Black.
Kodak, he's
who's
in jail,
ignorant
right?
as fuck. Is he? They're all separated by spaces. Okay, it's like next 2 miles. Anyways,
He's a real
He got
gangster
them
though,
summer
Claudia.
teeth, some over here, some over there.
he does. So she said her flow was similar to his flow, so it was kind of like a tribute to him. So instead
Right.
of Kodak Black, it's Bodak
Bodak.
Yellow because she's yellow.
Because
That's
she's,
what-
there you
So,
go. Hey, here's the thing though. Once again, reality show star. Like, would you ever consider yourself like a because you were on a reality show? You've been on a couple
I
reality
did
shows.
it for a couple years.
Yeah, but you've done other things, acting.
But once you do a reality show, like that's all people like. They don't think about the other 20 years you have in the business.
Right.
Price is Right model. Was it you consider Price is Right model? What do they call those?
Yeah, I was a model on that
Right,
show.
yeah.
And Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No
She was
Deal.
on. She was on Ballers with Guy Tori.
I was.
Sports show.
That
Yeah.
was the best show. BT made a big mistake by not keeping that show going. That was a dope ass show.
We might have to
And I
bring
used to
a
meet
show
all
like
the
that
young.
Jay
back.
Quick was on it. It was hot.
I used to meet all the young fresh meat. They would be flown in every week. I didn't have to go
She said,
anywhere.
"Young freshman."
Fine, it was good. I did meet a few in there.
Talk sports for the D. That's
fun.
what you did.
It was a fun show.
It was
I
a
run
great
a
show.
court for the D.
Hugh
That's what you did.
Douglas, John Sally,
Sally.
myself, and Claudia Jordan.
I
It was a
remember
great
that
show.
on BET. My boy used to produce that show.
JJ, right?
Yeah.
I love JJ.
Yeah, good.
We
people.
went
He
to
gave my
the
first
studio
hosting
with DJ Quick.
opportunity.
All right,
Wow.
all right. You know what? But everybody seems to be rapping these days. They got these challenges that are out. They got this. We've been
God.
doing it throughout the show called For the D and For the P. I
You've
don't
been
know if
doing
you've
it
seen it. Oh, what? No, Claudia's been doing it. You what? I've been doing what?
You've been doing it for the D. I've been doing it for the P.
I'm out of
He's trying
there.
to call you.
yeah.
He's trying to call you gay because you don't have facial hair.
I know.
Wow.
Wow.
'Cause he's a fool.
that
They
was
both
something
ain't
that
got
you
no
just
facial
added,
hair.
Claudia.
I do.
That was
I got-
something that you just added. See, Claudia,
I
thought
got
we were
facial
cool.
hair. I got facial
Y'all
hair.
both look like friendly Negroes.
Don't
We
they?
are.
Yeah,
We are
y'all
very
look like the
friendly.
police.
They
If y'all,
both look like loan officers.
they get out of the car like people like yeah, officers, right?
What is your FICO score?
But everybody's been doing this, and the funniest one I've seen so far is by Issa Rae, who's on
Yeah.
Insecure,
yes.
and Regina Hall, who's
Love
very
her.
They're dope.
funny comedian,
They're dope.
actress, or whatever. And listen to it if you haven't seen it or heard it.
I go hard for that dick.
Yep.
I drop my black card for that dick.
Drop that shit.
Scream on my mama for that dick. Yeah, like the old bombers for that dick.
Where y'all at?
I put my lips on the dick. Fuck a girl's trip for that dick.
Fuck that shit.
Travel to Mars for that dick.
Woo.
Just dropped a few bars for that dick.
That was hard. You did that. You did that.
Now Issa's
Woo.
coming in now.
Here I go. Right, my turn.
Okay, okay.
I might start a war for the dick. Kim Jong make him say for the dick.
Rocket Man,
Cancel HBO for the
don't
dick.
you got a show?
Bitch, not no more for the dick. Hey, skip to my loo for the dick. Oh, you brought your friends. Guess it's choo choo for the dick.
That's crazy.
I'll drop my phone for the dick. Did the screenshot? Fuck. Got a new phone for the dick.
That was dope. That's funny
That was
as hell,
dope, man.
We-
Hey, you know what? Everybody's doing it.
we should do one, man.
What?
You got
Come
you
on,
got
no.
you got skills?
We should do one.
We should do one. Why not?
It's gonna be
Makes you think
tragic.
we can rap.
What?
Yeah, hey man, I'm from St. Louis. You know, lunatics. Nelly. You know, right?
Oh, you know what?
there
I'm
with
from Buffalo.
Chingy.
Rick
Come on,
James.
man.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We'll do it later.
You from New
Can we
York,
do it?
man?
CJ
Come on,
from
son.
Rhode Island.
I'm from the home of rap. I'm from where the rap originated.
Yeah,
C
son.
that's her name is C Murder over there. You
Son.
know what? We're gonna do one of those for the D and for the P challenges.
Right.
All right, a little bit later
do
on
one.
the show. We'll do it. Let's do it later
Let
on
me
the
get my
show.
writing skills on.
Listen,
Okay,
we're
I
gonna
gotta
tease
start
you.
writing
So
it.
make sure you continue to check out the show because that is coming up at the end of the show. But right now, it is time.
Did you just sniff like you doing cocaine?
Yeah, I
What was
did,
that?
man.
know,
That's like
right?
for a second. I was smelling my fingers too. That was kind of
was like,
weird.
ooh,
I don't know why I
Kinda
did
creepy. You
What is
like,
it? Saturday Night Live? What was that character?
oh yeah, right. The girl. Yeah.
You know what, guys? It's time to have relations.
Ooh.
Y'all want to do that?
We need some candle.
Let's have some
music.
relations. Let's do it. Make it hot. All right, Claudia, bring it in. This is your part of the show.
Do I have music?
Put
your
on Luther
boyfriend's
Vandross, The
wrong?
House Is Not a Home. Can you have that in the background for her? Just a little bit of Luther Vandross.
You know my favorite song is I Want to Get Married To. If it ever happens, if I can trap someone successfully in the next couple of years.
You said trap.
Trap. It's gonna be a trap.
That's hilarious.
I'm over 40. So Always and Forever.
Oh wow.
Oh,
The old one though.
always
I
and
love that song.
forever.
I always imagine that being my wedding song.
Each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same. They ain't know we had this. Cause we've got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. All right, that's enough. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Claudia.
Oh,
I
shit.
love
All right.
this song so much, you guys.
Getting you in the mood?
This dude's writing this down right now, trying to get the draws. Like, what's the name of that
That's
song?
the name of that song. He's
I-
gonna play that for you next time.
They got their
On the
sound
day.
house, the
My
young
favorite
boys.
song was "Beat That Bitch with a Bat." Beat that bitch with a bat.
That was a hot joint.
That
though.
is hot,
Mine
though,
was
Claudia.
"Hey, We Want Some Pussy" by Two Live Crew.
Hey,
Oh my
When I
God!
get
Y'all
ma-
just took a
when
very
I-
romantic
I'm sorry.
moment.
All right, take it back to her.
When I get married next year, I'll let y'all know
Next
who it
year?
is. Yeah, it's gonna be next year.
Tina already told
That's
us
the
that.
song. When we get married,
That's,
I have a stone rape. That was Larry Graham.
Yeah, Larry Graham.
Larry Graham.
Tina
I'm gonna
McDowell,
put
your
this-
friend, told us last week that you talk about getting married every 3 months, though.
I do.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's time. I'm tired of paying these bills by myself. This shit's hard.
You're the female Mike.
You know, I just noticed.
No. Mike does it every 6 months.
I prayed on it this morning and I envisioned it.
Oh, yeah,
And
claim it in Jesus' name.
I
You're gonna find your
envisioned it
man.
Because like I sleep on one side of the bed, my right side of the bed, and the left side's always like perfectly made. It's kind of sad though.
What's he look like?
You know,
That's
you
the
don't look
saddest
like
story I've ever heard.
No, right?
I only I sleep on one side. I know. I sleep on
Why
one
you
side.
saying that? Let's play Send in the Cloud.
Well, she's got cats too, so her
Right.
cats
My
take up
cats,
one side.
yeah,
That's
my
a
cats
lot of
piss-
pussy in that
The
bed.
cats piss me off because like they're on the side with my man is supposed to be, and it's like they taunt me.
Wow.
And they're over there fussing and rolling around. I'm like, why
Cats
must you
ain't giving
taunt
that
me?
side up.
Hilarious.
It's the
So,
saddest story
It's gonna
ever.
happen. I know this has been a tough year. It's
I
been a
just
dry
noticed
year.
that Claudia is wearing the American flag on her shirt. If Claudia walked around Colin Kaepernick, he would actually stand at attention.
It's a see-through shirt with a red bra. I feel like, I'm ovulating, so I'm trying to attract.
But you're our sister.
No, I'm not. Yeah, not related.
Right now, I feel like being from West Virginia. I saw.
God.
Did I just
He
say that?
wanna
I'm
bang
sorry.
his sister.
Oh my God! Stop, Mike. No, I'm a change
Hey,
man.
let me ask you guys something.
Go ahead.
I had a different relationship topic, but this is on my mind. Why is it when you're like, I'm
the
done
why.
with this person, I'm over it, whatever. As soon as you like say you resign to be like, I'm done with that. Like they always start to try to come back around. I feel like exes detect when you're happy and you're moving on, and they freaking try to come back in and throw a monkey wrench into your shit. Like, why is that? Why do y'all do that?
Sometimes they just realize that what they had was better. Sometimes you think the grass is greener on the other side, and it's not.
Brown grass.
Guys and women want to have what they can't have.
That's true.
They seek that. So it's
Exactly.
almost like
That's
they
very
know
true.
that you're a good person, whatever.
Right.
They know that you got whatever you got going on
I
down
got that
there.
fire.
You got
Stop
that
looking.
Fire. No,
I do
dude,
have-
I'm making a point.
I do
You
have
got
fire.
that
He,
fire.
he
No,
looked
it's
and
good.
stared.
Right,
He
right,
stayed
right,
there
right.
for a
Listen,
while.
it's like look at her like she the sun. Just look at it, it'll burn your eyes.
Knows that you're a good person, that you're,
There you go.
that you're very intelligent.
She's intellectual.
That you like to cook, even if you got the cats or whatever, and you're intellectual.
She like to take
and
long
they
walks
know-
down Crenshaw.
yeah, and they know that you're a good woman, but because they have all these different choices, they don't want to commit. But when they see that you're moving on and you're
Right.
not checking for them
Right.
anymore, they're wondering what happened to Claudia. It's
Right.
almost Steve used to have a term for that, checking your traps. You
Oh, yeah,
remember
you
that?
gotta check your trap. Always gotta go back.
What's happening with Claudia J?
You gotta always check your rotation. On some days when you're sitting at home by yourself, you be like, oh, let me see what's going on. You just go through your Chictionary and you start looking just to see
Chictionary, what?
See, you just call up and send out about.
Is that original? That's yours?
No, you just send that out about 20 chicks. Somebody else used to call it. I just made that
That's
up.
dope. That's what I'm saying. A Chictionary. You
But
should,
it was
you should coin
somebody
that.
might have said that back in the day, but 80s. But
That's pretty dope.
I was dating this guy last year, like November, December, whatever. We spent New Year's together, and like every time, like I'm like, all right, I'm cool on him because like I don't like flaky men. Flaky men is my absolute pet peeve. Like if you say you're gonna call tomorrow, like don't do it because I'm a woman of my word. Like what I say, I do.
I know this guy.
No, you don't know this guy. No,
this is
no, this is before him.
Oh, this is before
your boy.
Okay, all right.
I said that's why I said November.
Okay, November,
And-
December.
And he has listened to the show, by the way.
Oh, is he?
He did listen. He did listen to
Oh,
the
he
show.
did listen to the show? What did he
said,
say?
I heard you talking about your relationship. I said, well,
Shout out,
I
Playboy.
said,
I'll see you in a minute.
Did I tell you any lies? Did I tell any lies? I never slandered him, though.
No, you didn't.
I always
No,
say
you
good things
didn't.
about
That's
him.
my dude. That's my guy. But yeah.
So before him, I was seeing this guy. It was whatever. And it's like, he's kind of flaky. And flaky men make me nervous because I feel like I can't open up my heart to you. I feel like if I do, I'm going to get burnt. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like hot, cold, or you're unreliable, you don't really come through what you say, like, that's going to make us nervous.
Right.
And I would be like, I'm done with him. I'm not talking to him anymore. As soon as you're done, you say that. They always want to come with the grand gesture and try to get you back.
like what?
And
Like
just
some
a-
flowers or something?
Or just like fly out and see, or just do something, or say something amazing to
or just
keep
Oh,
pull
you
the
fly
dick out.
out for the dick.
Right.
Dun,
And
dun.
it's so frustrating because it's like, shit or get off the pot. Like, why do we play these games, these cat and mouse games?
Here's the problem. The problem is that you all outnumber us. The number
By a
of there are
lot.
way more good women than there are good men.
lot more.
Because a lot of, especially when you want to date just black, a lot of black men are incarcerated, unfortunately. Some black men don't have their shit together. Some black men are already taken. A lot of black men are in the closet. So you have just a small,
Very
you have,
slim
you have a
pickings.
kiddie pool to choose from of men. We got like an Olympic-sized pool on the Pacific Ocean.
See,
to
your
choose from.
only
And that's the
thing you're
problem,
doing wrong is
that
you
you'll
just
outnumber
only
us.
want a man. You only want a black man. If
Right.
you just open your mind up and just maybe
that's-
look at a Puerto Rican or
And there's some good black guys
let's
out there, I'm
ask Claudia
sure,
right
but-
now because we talk about
I
this
want a
all the
black
time,
man.
and we want Claudia.
Right.
But what besides being black?
Yes.
What else do you require
Exactly.
in this man?
Okay. I like him to be tall. I like him
Like
to
what's tall? Tall is relative.
Like-
5'10", 5'11", the guy's not.
No.
He's
Over-
disqualified.
like over 6'2".
6'2", over 6'2".
Over
All right,
6'2".
so that's a lot of people that you're disqualifying. Go
Yeah.
ahead, keep
Okay,
going.
okay. I like him to be a man that other men respect. That's important to me.
Okay, how do you determine how
Exactly.
other men
You
respect
You can
him?
tell. I mean, I'll do my research. I'll Google your shit.
Google your shit.
A man that has integrity, a man that stands for something. I like an intelligent man. Like I love when a man we can talk about politics, we can talk
a
about
gay
trap
man.
music. No, I said politics.
She wants Barack Obama.
I do a guy like that. But
You want a berry.
I'm looking for a superstar.
You like big ears.
Right.
and I
And
like a
blue
guy
lips.
that loves
Big ears and blue lips.
a
You
guy
got
that
Claudia.
likes to have sex because I'm very physical.
Okay.
Who likes my cooking? Who's
And
not
your cookie. Your cooking
he's
and
not
your cookie.
judgmental, and who's not a liar, like an honest man. Like even if the truth is ugly, tell me because I'm one of those chicks that can deal with the ugly truth. I really can.
But Claudia, you want all that, which is great. If that's on your list, don't settle for anything less
Does
on
my
your
shit
list.
seem
No, it
unrealistic
doesn't
to you?
seem real unrealistic.
What about
but
monogamy?
Also, here's the
Of
thing:
course.
you also want a guy that is like you go for these guys that are the model types.
Them
You know,
handsome
no, I don't
niggas.
all the time.
What?
Not all
Claudia,
the time.
Claudia.
Okay, your boy was fine.
Claudia, every guy that I've known that, I don't know too many
That
of
you
them.
pull
but
sheets with.
Yeah, I mean, you
pull sheets
every
with.
one of these guys are like centerfold
You
models.
Okay,
be
okay.
dating
6 or
dime
8.
niggas.
I do date dime. Okay, you're right.
She date dime niggas.
You can make a calendar from my man. I have had
So-
attractive. But what's
Would you
wrong?
date Steve if
but
he
what's
was
wrong with
6'2"?
that?
What the hell? I'm handsome.
So
That's very
But what is,
disrespectful.
but what is wrong with wanting? Listen. Here's the thing. I don't have low self-esteem. Okay, I know what the fuck I bring to the table.
Right.
I bring good genetics. Smart, can cook. I got all that shit. I'm fucking fine from the ankles up. So why can I?
From the ankles up?
I've
my
seen your toes.
my
You're
Yeah,
right.
toes fucked up.
yeah, she's.
So why?
She got some slave feet.
I do. I got some.
Toes look like they're throwing gang signs.
Underground Railroad. We's coming.
Back to
I
what
got
you're looking for, woman.
Okay, I just feel like if I'm bringing this to the table and no kids, no drama, why can't I expect the same thing in a man? Like I hate this whole settling thing where your standards are too high. No, they're not.
Well, I take that back
Yes.
about the kiddie pool. Your men have put it down to a red cup.
Well, I'm gonna get him. I am.
What
It's
if
gonna
the
happen.
That's
guy
right, 'cause you
he
spoke
has
it in
all
Jesus'
of
name.
those qualities, but he's 5'10", he's 5'11"?
No.
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 So height would disqualify a good man
Yeah.
for you.
Then you don't want
Wow.
a good man.
So if
height.
he doesn't have, if he's got a 4-pack, if he's got like his abs are like playing spades, he got 4 impossible. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
what
like
if he
that's
built
a-
like Guy?
Shit.
I never seen Guy's body.
You don't want to see this motherfucker.
Listen. I like what I like, and that's it. Like I don't think I should be penalized for that. And I think a lot of people are fake when they go, "Oh, I care about is a sense of humor or a good." That's bullshit. Like you need to get attracted to that person.
But
when you have sex with someone, your penis got to get hard.
Right.
Your vagina got to get wet.
But
so you
Can
have
I-
to be attracted to what you're looking at.
Can I tell? Go ahead.
By the time you find that dude, there's gonna be bats coming out your pussy.
But no,
Too late.
no. She's found those
I
guys.
found
Here's the
them.
thing: you find them a lot. There are
I
a lot of
do.
guys out there like that, but you understand what comes with guys like that with those
I
qualities.
know. They're
a
whores.
lot,
A lot of women.
choices. There
Yeah.
are a lot of choices, and when they feel like they can't settle, so 98% of them aren't really going to settle. So you need to try and find that 2%
And you-
out of
Right.
all those men.
and you may have to
those
move out
few
of
men,
LA.
It's a 6'2" dude that work at Arby's that will cherish you.
You and your
And he
Arby's
lives
guy.
in
I'm not
LA.
Stick
dating
with
someone
Arby's,
from
I have to.
Arby's. Like no shade to Arby's, but like you should be owning the Arby's, or you should.
Well, he might be the manager.
What
On
if
his
he-
way to
that's
owning
fine.
the
What if
That's
he's
Arby's.
fine.
aspiring to own the
Like
Arby's?
Calvin
right now
and
he's the
McDonald's.
manager.
I'm 44 years old. I can't wait on an aspiring anything. Like time is of the essence. I wake up every day like if I'm gonna have a kid, it has to basically happen next year.
One of the things
Maybe
we were going to
two.
talk about, actually, we was talking earlier, is that does money handle or make you in control of the relationship? So what if he has all
hell
of those
music is
qualities, right? However, he's an aspiring actor, and you're basically you're taking care of him right now. You're making more money than him.
Yeah.
Are you going to treat him with the respect that you think that a man? Are you going to, or are you going to
I actually
emasculate
had
him?
that, and you came by my house last year. The guy that I was dating, he was living with me.
Yep.
Oh, I was.
And
I know.
remember.
You know
Yep,
who that was.
yep.
You were there too. We were filming a movie at the show, at my place, and I believed he had more going on than when I got with him. I found out like he didn't have a car. He didn't have anything.
So he was ahead.
He was a hair, but I really cared about him. So I was like, well, I'm having a successful run right now. Like I'm doing well right now. It's not hurting me to like look out. Like
Look
and
out for a little bit,
And
yeah.
I actually felt like with him, like I'm down to rock with you and build something with you. I really am. So I told him move in with me. Let's make this thing happen. So I was cool. But like he had other issues. But I was okay with him not having money. He gave half the rent maybe twice. You know what I'm saying? Like we would always take in my car. We would always, but he would like
He didn't have a car.
He didn't have a car.
You didn't
But
want to ride that bus with him.
if you're not
It
gonna
ain't
have a
sexy
car,
on a dash.
I think as an adult in your 40s, you should have a car. But if you don't, like if you make up for it in other areas, like we
Or the
like
movies in
listen,
a
ladies
Uber
like
pool.
ladies like things like this. Like have our back on something. Like he would never let me take the trash out.
Right.
He would always go get
Well, that's
groceries.
fly though.
He would cook for me the stuff that he liked. So I respect
you
stuff.
bought.
Like I'll give you well, yeah.
and that's the thing though.
I'm
Because
okay with that.
And that's the thing because if he didn't have a job and have all of that, then he should have been doing the dishes, cleaning the house.
Exactly.
I mean, and no shame in his game, but yeah, pick up the slack then.
He did though.
Yeah,
So that
okay.
so that makes it
That's
easier for
good.
me, so I can go up there and go make the money.
Exactly.
If I'm gonna rock with you as your partner, then there very well might be some times where you're not making any
Right.
money, and then when I probably shut
That's
it down,
just life, right.
I'm probably not gonna be. So you need to pick up the slack. So if I know I have someone that's down with me. I can work that out. I don't need a millionaire. Before I used to only be turned on if a guy was like really successful. Like, okay, you have to be that.
But you grew up.
But there's a lot of things that come with that.
You matured.
The faithfulness.
Yeah. Yes.
They don't.
Yeah.
They want to have a roster and they think that's like. That's
Not
normal.
one of they're gonna have. Not
That's
one
what I'm
of
saying.
them.
These guys
Right.
that you're describing with that money, with that power,
But
that
I
prestige.
work with someone that is not rich. I will work with that.
You'll work with somebody that's not rich.
I will. I work with that because
100,000 there, you'll work with that.
of course.
Look,
He ain't rich,
Right.
but he got money.
right.
Listen, at
He
this
ain't
point,
rich, but we
Like
can
we're
go-
like we're
Yeah.
100,000 Would you work with somebody like us?
of course. In this point, at this
I'm
point in my
100
life,
here.
at this point in my life, like I'm well aware of the ticking. Like I'm in the fourth quarter. We're like down by 3, and
Put
we
my
got the
business
ball.
out there. I'm 100 here.
Let me tell you something. If
So-
you can make 75,000, you good.
I got too many people already
Not in
line trying
LA.
to get my money.
If I find an awesome guy
I'm
that
have nothing. I have
is
nothing.
physically attractive to me, that's smart, that I think will be a good father or just a good partner, and he's not rich, we can do that. We can, because I know how I am. Like I'm gonna find a way for us to make money together.
All right.
The last one, like I had a show first, I was gonna pay us like $300,000. He fucked that up. Wow. Because he was so concerned about the ego was, well, I don't like it because you're running it or you're in control of it. Like he had an issue. I'm like, I'm trying to get us $300,000 from the show.
Really?
Yes, like I'm a type that will I'll make phone calls on your behalf and hey, can you put him in this project? Like I'll do all that, but some guys have that pride. You can't be broke and have all that pride. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
And
Yeah.
missing side teeth.
Missing side
The
teeth.
missing side teeth.
Better take
All right,
that
here's what we're
job
gonna
for the
do.
pussy.
Once again, we're going to put the email back out there once again, or the Unstable Podcast on Twitter. We're going to put that information back out there because we want to find love for Claudia. This is what we're going to do.
No, I kind of don't care anymore.
No, yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
I
You
don't.
do. We
I'm
love
care.
you, Claudia,
No.
but you care. People that say they don't care, they care.
You
Because I
care.
care. People say I don't care if I get married again. I've been married twice. Yeah, I care. I want to find that special someone. I do. I really do.
And I want you to find that
Even
one.
if
I
I
do.
put it out there and I front like, I'm done with marriage. I'm not getting kids anymore, man. Who wouldn't want to fall in love? Who wouldn't want what Steve had? I mean, I thought it was so great of a guy to admit. Was it last week when he said, "I'm jealous of your relationship"? I mean, that is what every man wants, is to have that woman, and every woman wants to have that man that you can be faithful to, that they can be faithful to you, and you can live a long, wonderful, happy life together. Who wouldn't want
A
that?
stable sex partner, a dinner partner.
Oh, the
someone
sex.
that
I'm
makes-
gonna put it down. That
I
comes
only
with
had
that
sex
territory.
like 5 times this whole year.
Oh
Only
my
5
God.
times?
This whole year.
With 5 different guys?
No,
or just,
you already know. Come on now. One guy, don't try it.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna
man.
stop fucking with you now.
No,
Why?
wait.
You know what? I've been very polite to all. Listen, I have been very. Listen, let me just say something real quick.
I was asking the question.
I have
CJ.
been very kind to you, goddamn coons, for 5 episodes.
Wait, hold on.
You are a coon.
Oh, wait a
of you-
minute.
all of
I've
you are
never
coons.
said anything.
What the hell did I do?
You
Jerron.
need more bass. I have let y'all call me, imply I was a hoe. I drink
No,
all- I
not
drink
me.
all the time. And I'm just saying this. I have been very nice, but I'm gonna stop firing back at you niggas.
Claudia, you are now. Everyone knows. I mean,
you don't
the
want this
first
rap.
show-
You don't want
no,
this-
You don't
no,
want this
we're not.
motherfucking rap coming out of my mouth.
we can go.
goddammit, 'cause
We
I
can
have
go.
no feelings, no
We
conscience.
can go. We can
Goddamn,
go.
well, we gonna
All right,
fucking
ding,
go.
ding, ding, then.
All I'm saying
Ding.
is all you jigaboos are on notice.
Ding, ding.
I didn't do
Ding.
I didn't
nothing.
say anything.
You're
Y'all
on
let you and
notice.
God do it.
Guy done got us
I'll
in
let
trouble.
y'all get away
I
with a
ain't do
lot of
shit.
shit.
Guys,
Wait a minute,
I'm not
I've been
gonna
quiet
I
the
ain't
whole
did
show.
nothing.
I have let
I've been
y'all
quiet
get
the
away
whole
with
show.
a lot of stuff, and I will not be the girl that takes all that shit.
Claudia, we know that you're not a whore. We know that.
Whatever.
We know.
And we
I
say
know,
that-
we
and we
know
say
it,
that
and
all
we
the
want to let
time.
the world know that Claudia's not a whore. We know that
Oh,
she's
you're about to fight.
sensitive.
But
I
hold it.
love this young lady.
I'm not sensitive, I'm
She
drunk.
deserves to have a
sensitive.
look. I wouldn't be trying to
Says the man who punched his friend 2 weeks ago.
in the lip, in the mouth.
That was alcohol.
Well, alcohol can
And
make
I
you a hoe
miss.
too.
And
Okay,
I
what
miss.
else are we talking about? What else? What's next?
Claudia, here's the thing. When they still call you up, stop answering the phone. Don't return the text.
Don't
Seriously,
do it.
they're playing the games.
Playing the
You
game.
play the games. And
You
then when they
play the
finally get
game.
in touch with you after 2 months,
touch with
then
you.
that's when you have that conversation. You be like, look, you know what?
Conversation.
Because you're like, yeah, I haven't heard from you in a while. And that's on purpose. You got to tell them, like, look, you know what? You're playing games. You know what I want. If
Know
you're
what I
not
want.
able to give me what I want, then I got to move on.
I
We
don't
can be
even-
friends, but I don't need
Move
to talk
on.
to
You
you
know
like
what?
that.
I realize I don't even want it anymore. I don't.
Well, then move on.
I don't.
Are you there now, or like seriously?
I'm there now. I am. Like, I just, you know what? I need to focus on my career.
Yes.
Like, I'd be like a hopeless romantic all the time and want to save and fix people that have issues. And I just,
Most
I
women do
realize
want to do that, though. Most women want to fix
We
it.
do. And I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
but you've done enough fixing.
I have. And you know what? Like, I know my value. Like, I know what I bring to the
Thank you.
table.
Know your worth.
And my friends tell me all the time, they're like, like Annie the other day, she was like, she looked at me, we had like a moment, right? It was weird because we don't really, I don't have emotional moments with my friends. Like, I try to keep it fun and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, shit. All right. Do we have any more wine left?
No, you don't need
I
anything
don't
else.
think you need any more.
Get an emotional moment.
She looked at me and she's like, you have a really amazing soul.
You do.
And I was like, nah. I tried to like downplay, like, nah, shut up. And she was like, and she just wouldn't stop, and she like drove the point home. So I don't know, something clicked. I'm like, you know what? I gotta stop fucking with people that don't fuck with me. Like, if you don't see it, then that's your bad. And you know, I mean, shit.
Friends,
I don't know.
platonic relationships.
Even my friendships. I'm not
Sexual relationships,
I'm not talking about
anything,
relationships. Like, I feel like a lot of times I'm doing the work. Like, I'm
Yes.
checking up on people. Hey, are you good? Are you cool? Come over. I'm cooking. Let me do this for you. Let me buy that for you. Let me invite you to this. And I'm like, where are these people? Like, no one returns the favor, hardly ever. Like, I hardly get invited to their shit. I'd be seeing people on Instagram living their lives. I'm like, God damn. Like, I
I
feel
invited
like
you to my birthday party, though. I did.
you did, but that was it though.
I don't do anything.
No, I invite you to all the shows. You know that. And you show up. You showed up.
I do.
We're-
I don't
we're-
do shit,
We're pretty
so-
much homebodies, though. We
Yeah,
don't
we-
do a lot of
you know.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah,
when
we-
you ask guys have cooked, because think about it, most of us in LA don't have family out here, so our friends out here are our family. So like,
Right.
when cookouts, all that kind of stuff.
I
just
have
feel like-
family, though.
I feel like that's important to do that. I think to have fellowship. and
Claudia,
just-
are so
on the
invited.
real. Here's the truth. This is not even a joke.
And I cooked, and you had my cooking before.
And she, once again, you bring a lot to the table. You are a dime in every way
And
possible.
my reverse cowgirl is amazing.
Hilarious.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I threw you off.
And thank you for the visual.
I'm like, yo.
Okay, just
I rarely get
that
flustered.
really
And if you bleach, it's really amazing.
I don't bleach. but
Oh, that's
in all seriousness, we do
that's-
love you. We care about you, and we care about your well-being, and we just want to see you happy because you bring happiness to us when you come around.
Thank you.
You're like one of the guys, but of course we know that you're a lady at heart and all that stuff, and so you just bring that type of happiness and that joy to us. So
And
we
that,
want to return
and
the
that
favor to you.
jabbing that we do, that's why we do that jabbing.
That's
we
right.
do that jabbing because we look at you as one of the guys.
But at the same
And,
time,
and at the same time, we're still a gentleman. We still would pick up the tab when we all go out and eat and stuff like that. But
Thank
you're one
God
of the guys
that
to
I'm-
us.
and we'll fuck somebody up for Claudia.
That's right, you damn right.
We
So
will
when
fight.
we-
We will fight for you.
so when we go
Seriously,
at-
that's the
whoop
bottom
somebody's
line.
ass.
well, we'll see about that. I'll give you a list.
a list. Here we go with the
I have a
list.
list.
You know, that's the thing. We care
Thought you
that much
shot
about.
that
So
movie already.
yes, we understand that, you know, because there's a reputation about you and the
Which is
people that
false.
don't know you,
It is-
we don't want to put out those false narratives.
They got
so,
people on the list that they said I was with Tom Joyner, Tyrese.
Which one was the most laughable?
Suge Knight.
A lot of T's.
Tom Joyner. No diss to
I
him, but
remember
it's
that
like
one.
really.
No, there goes your cruise invitation.
No. Listen,
I'm sitting like this.
let me tell you something. I love Tom Joyner.
Yeah.
He is so funny, and he gets it in on that cruise, and that cruise is amazing. I love that shit.
It is a
Tom
good
Jordan
It's
gave me a
something-
job. I like
Hey,
him.
Joe Torre messed it up for all you guys. Y'all gonna forget
No,
about that.
I love Tom Jordan.
His whole family.
I
like,
love Joe.
It's something I look forward to
I
every
love
single
Tom
year.
Joyner. They had disagreements.
But when they put me, they try to say I had something to do with the breakup of his marriage. I'm like, me and his wife used to play roulette on the cruise. Like, I had nothing to do with it. But that was Omarosa's stank pussy ass, fish market ass, allegedly, that put me on the blogs and said that. So it's like, why are you mad at me because your pH levels are off? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you just take a little, you know, I don't know, probiotics and get your shit straight? Don't be mad at me. Like, why? Get it together and eat some yogurt.
Oh, you know who we're having on the show next week? Omarosa's going to join us on the show next
Yo,
week.
Man, that
Listen.
would be fire.
Yeah.
Listen, Omarosa's not coming here because we don't have ventilation. There's no windows. And she's not allowed. I like anchovies, but not in a bitch. I don't like the smell.
Moving on. Hey, you know what? If that ain't unstable for you, I don't know what it is, but we got some more unstable shit. Hit
Yes,
it.
we do.
Yeah, you hear the music right there. My man Usher. And yeah, damn Usher. You got it bad right now.
Yeah, you sound worse than me.
You got it real bad. Usher does. Because you know what's going on about Usher, these rumors out there that he's spreading herpes to a couple of people. And now it's a man is accusing him of doing it as well. Male accuser saying Usher gave him herpes in a Koreatown spa. Why are you laughing?
Just listen to
a Koreatown spa.
Because Steve has been to that same spa before.
I think it's Steve, the one that's the accuser, right? So what would hurt Usher's career more? You think if he admits that he actually has the disease or if he's been with another man?
The disease, because half these guys in Hollywood are bisexual anyways.
Wow.
And girls go with it. There's a lot of guys that are sex symbols that we hear they're bisexual and they still get girls.
Right.
But I guess herpes is where we draw the line.
Wait.
All the other stuff
he
that's
got
out
the
there.
package. I ain't messing with him.
Right. He had it bundled.
Right. Yeah, that's great.
You know, one of the things that hasn't come out, and his attorneys have always said that they'll fight this in court. But if something like that, someone accuses you of having a venereal disease, wouldn't your first statement be like, well, they couldn't have gotten it from me because I don't have it?
Well, he has it. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, so it's almost like you know he has it. But here's the thing. I went and got tested today. I went and got tested for the first time in like 2 or 3 years today.
You good?
Yeah. Well, I got to get the results on Friday.
You
But
gotta
I'm going to tell you
I
right
get
now.
tested every year
When you get
for
those
my
tests,
man checkup.
aren't they like the most harrowing 48
Just make sure
hours
you
of your
don't drink
life?
after that nigga till Friday.
I don't bother getting tested anymore. I let the chips fall where they may at this point.
Really?
Make sure we don't drink after that
But
nigga
she's
till
not-
Friday.
but she's not doing anything.
Well,
I
she's
did it-
only,
I
she's
did-
only 5 times.
Not doing
One
anything.
person.
With one person. But here's the thing. It only takes one time, and that person could have been with 5 or 6 other people.
Right.
And
Hey,
you don't
man,
know how
don't-
many other people that
Or-
person's
and-
been with. And if it's unprotected sex.
Right.
And that's another thing. Like, one of the reasons that I think people, before you get into a relationship with somebody, get that paperwork. Go out there and get that paperwork. Say, hey, you know what? It's just like before you get married, 2 things I want to get.
I need your big hairs.
I need your credit rating. I need your credit score because I need to know it's over 700 to be honest with you.
Right, exactly.
And I need that paperwork to make sure that you're clean.
Or you can just have sex late night because AIDS is sleep after 2 in the morning.
Oh my God.
Once again,
It's
GED
scientifically
education.
If you guys met the perfect
What?
girl,
Whoa. What?
It's perfect. It's scientifically proven. AIDS is sleep after 2 a.m.
that's that nigga logic.
You can go raw.
If you guys found the perfect girl, had
It's right there at
all
the
these
bottom of the
things you
screen.
say, oh shit.
What
I'm
is she
gonna
from
Google
Europe?
that.
What is she from Europe? And she might be. It might
what-
be a different
yeah,
time
what-
in Europe. Yeah.
But
What
she'll
time
be
zone?
here.
What time zone?
Oh, he's so crazy.
Hey,
Go ahead,
You guys
Claudia.
found the perfect girl that cooked, clean, was thick, beautiful, had money, blah, 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 didn't nag you. And she said, listen, I've been living with a secret for a long time. I have it. What would you do?
Have herpes?
Yeah.
If-
So you already then you got it if you've been with her
No,
already.
no, that's
no,
not
no.
necessarily true.
That's
That's
not
not necessarily true.
Because she's gonna sleep
There's
with
a
you when
lot
she
of
didn't have a
I-
breakout.
you know,
It's like 30% of people have it. So I just want you-
I've actually been in that situation. I told you,
You
guys
told
about
us.
that. I've been in that situation
and
before.
you didn't catch it. And
I
you
didn't catch
and
it.
you had,
would you go
and you
back?
had unprotected sex with
And I
her.
had unprotected
and you
sex,
didn't catch
but
it.
you know when she you know the great thing is she was like, hey, you know what, can't
tells
right
you.
now because she's having a breakout or whatever. So you hope that the person that you're with, if they care about you, they'll
Right.
let you know when something's going on. You still need to be
But
careful.
would you stay with her
Would
though?
you? Could you do it?
Yeah, I stayed with her for a while.
I know one thing. You better never fuck up though.
She'd be like, oh, you want to cheat on me? Watch. Hey, baby, come
Right,
over.
right.
Take this luggage with you.
That'll be till death do us part, like Annie's.
But if you guys both have it, then you might as well just marry her.
Right, if y'all
That's
both
true.
got the packages,
Did
it's
you
all
notice
that's
how
true.
Mike will always find a way to bring Annie's name?
Did you peep that, right?
Wow, man.
yeah.
See,
You slipped
you
it in
guys
again.
are messing up
You
relationships.
peeped that. I think they should name the
No,
next
no, like-
hurricane Annie. Like
Wow.
I told you with her, I hope she's not watching. You got to act like you kind of don't care with her. Cause she
I
like,
don't care.
she listens to-
I
know you don't.
I don't care.
Did y'all
I
see
mean,
Trump pass the Annie bill? Like what? Nothing. Never mind.
Annie, are you okay? Are you
Mike-
okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
Right.
And I'm going to tell her about your other shit you got going on too.
What other stuff?
Wait,
What-
your trip coming up.
Wow. See.
Yeah, let her know that. That's true.
That's going to help you. I got your back. I'm going to make this happen.
See murder
I'm
in
going
the
to get you a
house.
wife, you find me a husband.
I got you.
I got to pee right now. Can I go?
No, we got a couple. Then we got to do our
the
rap. We
hell?
got to do our rap. When a cutoff leads to a cutoff, there's an Indian woman who cuts off her lover's genitalia after she found out that he was about to get married to another woman.
What's wrong with that?
No, she was with this guy.
Oh, I get it. I get the story. I've read it.
And then all of a sudden she finds out that, hey, you know, this guy that she's in love with, that's her boyfriend or whatever, finds out he got a fiance, he's about to get married.
Yeah. Well,
so
you-
she
That happens more often than you think.
Hold on, you agree with the cutting of?
You can go, but the dick is gonna stay.
Wow. So what's the worst thing you've done to somebody? I mean, like if you keyed a car, what kind of revenge have you ever?
I don't really get revenge.
Okay.
My friends tell me that I'm too nice in breakups. Like I let a lot of shit slide.
So what do your friends do then? If there's
okay, one of my friends, we were in high school, and this guy she was fucking with, he cheated on her, right? And then he threw a slice of hot pizza at her when we were outside the and it was fresh out the oven, so it was like
that nigga was mad. You know how good pizza is? That nigga was mad.
So it was really hot.
What you want your pizza, nigga?
So I was like, fuck that nigga, we gonna get him. So we went to his apartment complex. And this is a long time ago, you guys. I have evolved and found the Lord in Christ, however you say it. Yeah.
Whoever he is.
You say it.
So we went to his apartment complex and we like did some military type shit, right? Like we dug a hole under his fence and we like crawled.
What?
And we got under the fence and we went into his complex and we like broke the windshield wipers off. We sprayed his windshield black and we fucked his car up.
Niggas was resourceful.
Wow.
But it wasn't for me. It was for my homegirl. But he threw burning hot pizza at her. Like he could have burnt her.
That is messed up.
And, never mind.
You got another one?
Wow, damn.
Okay, I used to work at the movies, and this guy came in. This wasn't a relationship. This was just like payback shit. But I feel like telling you because I'm drinking.
Chill.
He came in, and my register was closed. I worked at the concession stand. He wanted popcorn. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, my register was closed. And thank you very much.
Get Claudia's wine, by the way. Yeah,
Just
right
peachy,
there.
World Market.
There you
He
go.
was like,
And it's
bitch.
good.
He's like, fuck you, bitch. Like he went from 0 to 60 because he couldn't get pizza. So I was like, sir, just take a seat and I'll
A lot
try
of
to
pizza
figure it
stories.
out. So, this is so bad. So I used to work at the movie. So we sweep the floors that night. So we took popcorn off the floor. We sprayed Windex in it. Somebody spit in it. And then I put a lot of butter on top to like conceal the. And then I brought it to him. And then whatever we gave him. Years.
pizza ever.
He was a big drug dealer in Rhode Island, right? So years later, like he started being so nice to me. Like he was always so supportive after I got on TV, and he was being so cool. And I just had like one of those guilty conscience.
You told him?
And I was like, I gotta tell you something.
Wow.
But I didn't tell him about everything. But he was like,
You just did now.
He was like, I wonder that shit was nasty, yo.
Wow.
I hit somebody with a car.
What?
The woman?
No, a guy. He took my girl, so I clipped him with the mirror. My mother used to have the Chevy Chevette and it had the steel fender.
Yeah.
So like when he'd go into the club, I would just ram his side door and then I waited. I used to have a problem back in the day, so I waited for him to come outside and I clipped him with the mirror.
Yeah, I've never been
Just have
that
a problem
guy. I
back
don't
in the
believe in
day.
revenge. It's like when it's over, it's over. Evidently it wasn't meant to be.
I was
I've
16,
never done
man.
that. Even when I was 16, I just don't believe in revenge. It's like, you go your way, I go my mind.
That's true. I did beat up a
Sorry.
boyfriend though once. I didn't realize I
No,
could
she
punch
was doing a
someone.
Smurf
guy.
with him and I ain't like it. And
Smurf.
yeah, they was dancing and he was doing a Smurf. Eric B. and Rakim was on. I'm like, I'm gonna
Hilarious.
get him.
I got a friend who was a reporter. He's still a reporter when he was working in Fresno, and he had a girlfriend in Mississippi, and he had a girlfriend he was messing with in Fresno. So the girlfriend that was in Fresno was this weather girl. So the girlfriend in Mississippi came on a plane, and he decided that he was going to get engaged to her or propose to her on the plane, but do it with the television cameras rolling. So we had a camera come out there. He proposed on the plane. Did not tell this girl in Fresno. She found out on television that he had proposed or gotten engaged to this girl that she didn't know about in Mississippi. So of course the next day he wakes up, his car windows are busted out, it's keyed, and his car is on 4 flat tires.
Was it Jasmine Sullivan?
No, it wasn't Jasmine Sullivan. It wasn't Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah. So just don't do it.
I haven't done any payback, but there's people that have deserved it though that I didn't.
You know,
do
karma's a bitch, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, don't do it.
I don't do it.
Karma's a bitch.
All right, it's time now to close out the show. Before we do that,
We take a break after pee.
you can take a break. Go ahead and take a break. We're gonna take a break. Go, Steve. You're gonna bring somebody into the neighborhood.
Yeah,
this
we're
week,
gonna do
right?
something different this time.
Go
Like,
ahead.
Okay.
Claudia's gonna go ahead and take a
Can we
break.
get the helicopter or we ain't go?
Yeah.
I don't want to miss it, but I do have to pee. Like,
Well,
I
we're
can't-
gonna make this quick.
Kegels,
See,
work them Kegels. Work
Okay.
them Kegels. Kegels,
Oh,
Kegels.
no,
He could- yeah.
my shit's tight,
Welcome,
but
welcome,
that
welcome.
doesn't control the same
Welcome.
thing.
it's the neighborhood watch.
God.
We gotta get some money.
We got the helicopter.
neighborhood watch.
We got to get a budget. Go ahead, Steve.
Please
Okay,
be
so
fast
anyway.
like you are in bed.
We need sponsors. We need sponsors.
Last week and every other week, we normally just ask someone to leave. our neighborhood that's not being productive. But for the first time in a long time, we're going to bring somebody in.
Okay.
First time on the show, we're going to bring somebody in, and it is Greg Popovich, because for this, somehow, I don't know how this brother, he gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it, and he speaks the truth about white supremacy, privilege, and just understanding. I don't know if it's because he got all brothers on his team or what it is, but
they're all foreign.
He gets it.
He's Papa Smurf.
Yeah.
Greg Popovich, you are invited into the neighborhood
Come on,
forever,
brother.
man.
Here's what he had to say.
Here's what he had to say.
Obviously, race is the elephant in the room, and we all understand that. But unless it is talked about constantly, it's not going to get better. People get bored. Oh, is it that again? They pull in the race card again. Why do we have to talk about that? Well, because it's uncomfortable. And there has to be an uncomfortable element in the discourse to change.
All right.
He's in.
He goes in.
He's in.
Yeah.
He's in. But he's been standing up for
A long
rights for a
time.
long time, man.
Shout out to him. Steve
Yeah.
Kerr's come out, spoken out against it or
Absolutely.
whatever. So we
And again,
applaud.
LeBron James.
And
But-
that's very necessary so that it's not just the black players
Right.
or the black people speaking out.
Right.
You got to remember during the civil rights era, if it wasn't for the white people standing hand
Absolutely.
in hand with us, or our
United
ancestors.
we stand until other ethnicities step up and say, this ain't right. We're gonna be right
I'm
here.
tired of being relevant as a black man only every 4 years, because that seems like the only time that we're together as a country, no matter what your ethnicity is or religion or everything, is when the Olympics or a 9/11 event. And if it's that easy to turn on and off like that, then turn it off every fucking day.
There you go. As we told you, they got this for the D and for the P challenge that's going on. So we here at Unstable, we couldn't resist the challenge. So for your viewing pleasure or your displeasure, whatever way you want to look at it and how this turns out, we're going to do our own for the D and for the P challenge. Of course, Claudia is going to be the only one that's doing it for the D. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. See, even that round right there. Jerron, let's hit that beat, baby.
Turn that beat up, son.
Here we go.
Check it out. I sold drugs for the pussy. I snitched on drugs for the pussy.
Yeah.
I robbed Farrakhan all day for pussy. Slap alt-writers for the pussy. I take my job back with Dio for the pussy. That's right, I go through hell for the pussy. GT.
What?
Hold on,
What?
he said he
What?
go back to DL?
What? I tell jokes for the pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get in the gym and get yoked for the pussy.
Yoked.
I'm down with the pussy. Yeah. I slap my mama, wear a gown for the pussy.
Not
Take
your
a vote
mama.
for the pussy. Select my people and support Trump for the pussy.
Not
Yeah.
Trump, nigga.
You
Sell
never
out.
knew this about me and the pussy. I came from LA to St. Louis for the pussy.
Yeah.
I got married for the pussy.
What? Who
I
does?
wear a mask like Jim Carrey for the pussy. I say my balls and grab my cock for the pussy.
What? I ain't
I
repeating
gave a
that.
girl a big rock for the pussy.
Yeah. Ooh,
Taste
yeah.
lick, kiss ass for the pussy. I walk a mile and drink piss for the pussy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's not a facade about me and this pussy. I turn my back on God for the pussy.
Whoa, not God, not
I
Jesus.
love for the pussy.
Not the
I
Lord.
jack off in front of the Pope for some pussy.
Not the Pope.
I fuck Steve Mama for some pussy.
Wait a minute, nigga. What?
Come here, motherfucking pussy.
Oh, spitting that fire.
Yeah.
All right,
CJ.
C Murder.
Oh, C Murder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yo, Jerron, turn her mic up. CJ, you ready to spit
Oh.
these bars, ma?
I'll be a gangster for that dick.
Yeah.
I'll be on time for that dick. But now I'll bust a rhyme for that dick. On the mic, telling jokes with these men for the dick. I'll kill Steve's cat for the dick.
Leave my kitty out of
Have his
this.
agent broad stir fry that cat meat for the dick. Add some fried rice to the dick. Damn, that sounded racist for the dick. But I'ma knock it off for the dick. Beg DL to hire back Steve for the dick. I'll braid Steve V on his hair for the dick. But I won't fuck Usher for that dick. No bugs. But really, I ain't doing shit for the dick. I don't want to pay bills for the dick. I'm too trill for the dick. Carry on.
But so
on,
you
Mike.
guys, I have to say
That
the
peach
word.
wine
I have
kicked
to
in.
say the P word because I have an image to upload.
Oh,
there.
God, we all
Mike,
laugh.
you know
All
what?
right, I'll say pussy for you.
Okay, y'all gonna say it?
I'll say it. I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Turn his mic up.
Yeah, turn it up, turn it up. Trump used to grab that.
Pussy.
Best friend got stabbed for the
Pussy.
Go around the world for that.
Pussy.
Can't keep a steady girl cause of
Pussy.
Steve Wilson is Wilt cousin.
Pussy.
What?
But he used to spin chips for that
Pussy.
All
prostitutes.
day.
Her Claudia got that fly ass pussy.
Ask your friends.
But normal dudes can't apply for that
Pussy.
At all.
Got T went years without.
Pussy.
3
Now
years.
here he shed tears for that.
Yes.
Draw like girls white for that. But he got a swipe right for that.
That's true.
Thought I was scared to say pussy.
Yeah.
Do you know I used to slay that pussy?
Oh.
One more time. One more time. Let me say this one. I call cap out for that pussy. Hell, y'all, I'll sell out for that pussy. If I lose my job yelling pussy, I'll pimp and start selling pussy.
Hey, yo. Let's take a shot for that pussy.
Yeah, baby.
Take a shot for that pussy.
All right. Jerron, you got some bars you want to spit on OC's finest?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, OC's
Proper
finest.
music.
Hey,
All right.
Proper music in the house.
Hey, yo, it's the Big J Ron for the 2017 in your
That's your
ass.
shit.
I go on Tinder for that pussy,
On Tinder?
but I still gets no pussy. How about a dog to get some pussy? Chicks like my dog more than me, so I still get no pussy. I got a 750 credit score, so you think I'd be a man whore, but no, I gets no pussy. I really need some pussy. It's been months since I had some pussy. So call me if you want to give me some pussy.
And you live in Orange County like a pussy.
Let's keep going. Maybe if you got a beef on the pussy, perhaps you would get some pussy. Cause I'm kind of desperate, got the pussy. And maybe I'll give you some pussy. I didn't know you had 757 credit score. So maybe I might be a whore.
I live at home by myself so I can get pussy. My mom doesn't care if I get pussy. She said, hey, go get some pussy, son. I'm like, okay, mom, I need some pussy.
Pussy.
All right.
I think I'll take that third dick. I might take a pussy flick and blow up your phone. Your mother kick you out of your home. But it's okay, cause I'm a sugar mama. I won't bring you that much drama. I think you got that dick. I'm gonna take a flick. I'm drunk, I got nothing else.
All right, that has been another edition of Unstable, the podcast. Mike Hill, Guy Torrey, Steve Wilson, and C. Murder. Claudia Jordan.
I have to say something.
You got to say something.
I have a
CJ gotta say
show
something.
that comes on Friday on WeTV. I really don't want to promote it though.
Promote
but
it. Go ahead.
It was the Millionaire Matchmaker show I did. And I have some really like dramatic parts where I'm crying and telling like some secrets of my childhood and stuff. But it's this Friday, WeTV. And I did Million Dollar Matchmaker.
Make sure you check that out. Claudia Jordan, the very talented Claudia Jordan. Guy Torrey, where are you going to be?
This weekend I'm in Tommy T's in Sacramento, Rancho Cordova. Next weekend I'm in Columbia, South Carolina, the Comedy House. Make sure you check it out. Uncut, unplugged, undead. Goddamn believable.
And Steve, what room in the house you going to be in this week?
I'll be upstairs in the man cave. I'm unemployed.
And I'm out. I'm actually going to Hawaii this weekend, baby. Yeah, for the Clippers.
Get that pussy.
Yeah, I'm in Hawaii. You know, I'm working. I'm just going to be working.
Are you going by yourself?
And that's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Unstable Podcast. Mike Hill, Claudia Jordan, Guy Torrey, Steve Wilson. We'll talk to you again next week.